Coon, anybody who's here now, who made it to the United States of America, descendant of slaves or whatever, is a coon. You descended from a coon. Everybody in here, black, descended, most likely descended from coons. If you didn't jump off the slave ship in the Atlantic Ocean, then you was a coon. Put some respect on the coon's name. Shines on the plantation. Some of them had the coon. Some of them had the coon to see the next day. Yet here y'all are. You want to put our ancestors who cooned with dignity, and you want to put them in the same name as Brandon Tatum, Candace Owens. Our ancestors cooned for the survival of their lineage.
Cooned with dignity?
Cooned with dignity. You heard me the first time. They didn't want to jump off that ship in the Atlantic Ocean with them shark-infested waters. They said, I got to coon this out, man. They had to coon it. And here y'all are. Let me get back in frame. Let me get back in frame. Y'all need to stop. Put some respect on the coon's name. Are you denying that the people that chose not to jump off the ship are coons? Let me hear it. Am I right or wrong?
First of all, niggas couldn't jump off the ship because they was in the hull. Oh. Just first of all. So you're historically inaccurate. Okay? Niggas was in the basement of the boat. Second of all, your take is so absurd. I cannot respond to it with rationale. I'm going to just let that shit slide because that shit was so bizarre, so left field, so ridiculous, so absurd. I'm not even going to respond to that shit.
Because he knows the truth.
That shit was a terrible take. It was so terrible, you can't even try to rationally argue it. That take was terrible. I thought you was about to come with some heat and some fire, and you had the nerve to use an oxymoron like coon with dignity.
Was they cooning on the plantation?
How?
What do you mean, how?
How was they cooning on the plantation?
Master, can I make you some cornbread? Master, can I fry you some chicken, Master? Master, let me pick this cotton for you, Master. Make you a nice cotton shirt. What do you mean, how was they cooning on the plantation? Are you kidding me? Master. Oh, Jake went on to fight in the Civil War. I hope he come back alive, Master. Even though he's fighting against our freedoms, we love our boy Jake. Jake can't make it, Master. Jake, they killed Jake. They killed Master. They wasn't cooning on the plantation.
Only a coon will reach all the way back to slavery and try to find a lineage of cooning. The descendants of coons.
All right, gotcha. See, you got him.
A.D.O.C. We gonna call you A.D.O.C. African descendants of coons.
So I can't reach back all the way back to slavery, but you niggas want to reach back all the way back for some reparations. Motherfucker, black folks been cooning for 300 years to make sure we got a better place today. And you want to compare Brandon Tatum and JLP to the coons of yesteryear. They couldn't hold a candle to the coons that was working on that plantation back in the day. To the coons that refused to jump off them ships. I don't care all them. They was in the holes. Niggas was home swabbing them decks. You know, they had them swab. Go ahead. Come on, Mel. Come on, boy. Go over and swap this deck. Take these fish down to the quarters. Yeah, Master. They took it right down there. Fed the rest of them. They didn't jump off. They should have said, fuck it, I can swim. I was swimming back on the coast of Ghana. I can make it to shore. Nah, it went back right downstairs. They cooned right downstairs and fed the rest of them slaves. And here you come, here you and Jabari come, calling people coons and shit like it's an insult and shit. I'm gonna flip it.
You trying hard. I know. You reaching for that one. The descendants of coons?
The descendants of coons.
A.D.O.C. That's what we calling y'all from now. That's your new title. You A.D.O.C. We starting a whole new Twitter. A.D.O.C. Twitter. African descendants of coons. Y'all see the gymnastics this man just pulled off in here?
It's true.
You've reached you have unlocked a level of coon nobody ever thought was possible.
See, y'all can't get away with it because niggas is asking for reparations. So I can go back as far as y'all can go back, ask for that goddamn white man money. You ask for that white man money, I can go back as far as the history can go then. As far as that goes. And there's been a lot of cooning over the centuries.
I've heard a lot of revisionist history, but this takes the cake.
It's not revisionist history. It's facts. Like there should be a coon section in the African American Museum. Right?
We need an A.D.O.C. museum with all the coons in it. We're gonna get a statue of your ass right outside.
So I could walk. This ancestor coon, so I could walk.
Y'all see the shit I gotta deal with, yo? This the shit I gotta deal with, yo. Every week. Twice a week. This the shit I gotta deal with. We ain't never gonna be free.
You niggas ain't never gonna be free because you fucking hard-headed and don't listen. It ain't got nothing to do with Uncle Hotep. Shit. I'm the last problem. The coons is the last problem of fucking Black America. That's the problem. See, that's the thing. Y'all blame everything on the coons, but won't look in the goddamn mirror. You'll blame everybody. You'll blame, coon this, coon that. It's the coons' fault. We can't be free because of the coons. No, you can't be free because you got a $300 million nigga think he NBA young boy and go piss all that shit away. And that's the mentality all throughout the Black community. You see how I bring it back, chat? You see how I bring it right back? I got him again.
Yeah, nothing make this nigga more happy than a classic coon moment.
I got him again.
I gotta stand next to this nigga. I be in the clips of this nigga cooning. I be having to explain, that's your mans. That's your mans. This is all I get from the Black community. That's your mans.
But you said you already washed your hands on Black Twitter. You already watched it. You said that. You didn't say that last episode.
Listen, I retired from Black Twitter. I hung my Black Twitter jersey up on the rafters. I've retired. I'm out of that. But I'm not cooning. I've left the game. I switched leagues. You know how niggas go to the NBA and then they retire and then they go overseas and play ball? I'm playing overseas. I'm with the white folks now. I'm in white Twitter. Red, white Twitter. Okay?
That's cooning by default.
How is that cooning?
Gutfeld, no socks on, called that Black Congresswoman James Brown, but that's not cooning.
Your cooning been off the charts this episode. I don't know what you ate today. We not doing no more Wednesday episodes, yo. I don't know what's in this nigga's schedule on Wednesdays, but his cooning is off the charts.
I'm telling you, listen, come on, man.
Talesia, you see this shit I gotta deal with? You see this? Street Politics with Talesia in the chat. You see this?
What's up, Talesia?
This nigga been cooning the whole episode.
He talking about his ancestors from Pennsylvania. He talking about all y'all ancestors. Listen, my people's from Virginia and North Carolina. But y'all you see, this is what FBA, man. You got to come to grips with ourselves, man. We descended from coons, man. We the descendants of coons. For real. We didn't jump off the ship. We did not jump off no ship. We went right on that plantation and started to work, man. Come on, let's be for real. How else we get here?
Swam. We was already here. We was natives.
Some of y'all.
Most of us.
Well, whatever. If that's the case, then we let the Indians catch us. Then we double dickheads, man.
I ain't messing with you, yo. I'm not messing with you, yo. You gonna get us canceled, man.
I'm just saying, man. They wasn't selling slaves either.
Who?
Don't even start that lie.
Who?
You know they was selling slaves too. When they trading Navajos and shit.
We had Negro slaves. The first legal slave owner was one of your ancestors. First.
Cool. What I just say? See, it always comes around. You see, chat? He can't escape it. I'm out, man. Hey, see you next Thursday, man.
I'm out of here. See you next Thursday, nigga.